Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It'll be Buffalo off the tip. Pass to Fall. Holmgren with it. Buries it down low.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Now Fernandez. Out to Kirilenko. For three. Here's Heaton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Drops in the tray.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Knocks down the three ball.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Here's Leonard. He takes it in. On the wing, George. This one for three. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Banchero, that's good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
In the basket by Kirilenko.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Leonard to the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Towns. There's a good screen. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Towns missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And here is Fernandez. Nothing on the board. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
19.
And it's Buffalo.
11.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Buffalo's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Here's Duncan. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Irving from long range. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Buffalo.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Shot from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Jordan. And now Ivy running the floor all by himself. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
Now, here is Irving. To the wing on the left. Pass to Keenan. With the drive. And he dunks it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And Jordan throws it down.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
And then Irving slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Ivy. Embiid the screen. Jordan backs for two. And it's Keenan with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Here's Ivy. Tumbo grabs the board. Buffalo leading by 10. Out to Duncan. Buffalo moving it around. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Substitution for your home team.
1:16 left now here in the second. And here's Jordan outside. Sinks the triple. Jordan's got 8.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Fires for 3. Here's Embiid. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And there it is for him.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Throws it up high. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Worthy. Rejected by Ben Carroll. And it's Buffalo with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Going inside. Out left to the wing. That's a two from Towns. And that's good for two. Towns has got his first 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Buffalo shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Here is Fernandez. No scoring in this one. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside Kirilenko. From outside the arc. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Let's go. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Banchero's got 5 now.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
Buffalo leading by 16. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
And George drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Buffalo. Pass to Fall. Kicks it out to Leonard. They set the pick. Pulls from the top of the key. And there's another one for Buffalo.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Now Fernandez puts up a deep three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
For three, Holmgren. Here's Fall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taken away by Karolinko. And it's Buffalo sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. To the inside. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Towns wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Inside. Kicks it out to Banchero. And it's off from three-point range. Karolinko with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
They get it again. Pass to Holmgren. Over Towns. Eaton grabs the miss. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here is Fernandez. And it's sent back by Irving. Fast break. Here comes Buffalo. Pull up Jay. Keenan's shot is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Buffalo.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Rudy Fernandez. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Down low, Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here is Fernandez. Drexler outside. Embiid the screen. Pass to Fernandez. A three ball. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. Fernandez has got 14 points here in the second half. And Irving launches it from deep. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And here is Fernandez. Covered by Irving. Embiid the screen. To the paint. Too tough inside.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
that one. Good. And Buffalo leads by 6.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Keenan. And here's George for 3. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Frames it from downtown.
No, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Embiid. Outside, George. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony.